8 things I wish I knew before going to Panama. Stay with me until the end of this video. If this is your first time in Panama, these 8 things may save you a lot of time and money. So let's dive right into it. So the first one is that it's not a luxury place. If you're looking for luxury vacation and another vibe, more fancy places, it has some fancy restaurants and bars, but it's not a luxury place by definition, if you know what I mean. Panama is great. Panama City is a great city. I loved it. But it's a completely different vibe. You can still find some luxury restaurants, like for example, Azahar, which had great service and amazing, delicious food, and also some stunning views. But that was the exception, I guess. Most of the places are not like that, so it's not a luxury trip. The next one is that it hasn't nice beaches. Apart from San Blas Islands and some other islands on the other side of Panama, like Panama City, if you want to swim right there in front of Panama City, there's no beach. And if you try to swim there, the water is not that crystal clear. And I didn't see too many beaches. Like if you want to swim and see that crystal clear water, that turquoise, perfect color of the water and the sea and the soft sand, you have to take a trip to San Blas Island, which is absolutely worth it. If you want to check my vlog from San Blas Island, I will link it down in the description of the video. So the next one is Casco Viejo. It's one of the top things to do. It's the tourist attraction that you get to do when you go to Panama. But to be honest, I didn't quite get it. Like, I don't get Casco Viejo. Like, I walked through the whole city, the whole old city, but I didn't get it. Like, what is there to see or do? Like, I didn't get it. Like, during the night, it had some bar restaurants and some clubs, but again, I didn't think it was a touristy place. I liked the business district, the business area with the high rises more. I didn't quite get Casco Viejo. So yeah, it was an old city, it was a cool walk, but that was it. There wasn't anything spectacular to see there. So now let's talk about nightlife, and especially nightclubs. So the nightclubs tend to play more Spanish music, or maybe Panamanian music, I don't know the difference, and not international music or American music, which in some cases felt kind of off because it's supposed to be a touristy area, as I told you before. And I'm talking about Casco Viejo, I'm talking about the nightclubs in Casco Viejo. And most of them had some American songs and then Spanish songs. I'm not sure if they were fully touristy or touristy friendly. And also, you wouldn't find that luxury nightclubs that you see in Miami or LA or Las Vegas. It's a different vibe. So the next one is about the food. And this is a positive one because so far I think I've said more negative ones. But the food is great. The food is amazing. Like, try as much as you can, eat as much as you can. It's worth it. It's delicious. It's absolutely amazing. I love the food. Different spices, different flavors. So amazing, so delicious, and also very affordable. The next one is that you can't really walk almost anywhere. I found like in the city there weren't even pavements, or if there were pavements, there were cars on the pavement and you couldn't walk. Like if you tried to go somewhere on foot, like I stayed at Rio Plaza Hotel and I wanted to go to a shopping mall that was at a walking distance. Like it was a 5 or 10 minute walk. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna walk there. And it was very hard. It was very hard to walk. Like it was crazy. Like I could barely find pavement to walk on, if that makes sense. But the next one solves that problem because you don't need to use public transportation, and actually you don't need to walk anywhere because the taxis and especially Ubers are very cheap. Like I used Ubers all the time and they were extremely affordable. Like I think the more that I paid, the highest rate that I paid, the more expensive drive was $5. That was the most expensive drive. And the last thing is that there's not much to do. Like, I think 2 days are enough for Panama, to be honest, if you don't go to San Blas Island. If you go to San Blas Island, add an extra day. But there's not much to do. Like, you can spend 1 day at a shopping mall, like Multiplaza, something like that. I don't remember the name. It was a very big shopping mall. You can spend a day there. Another day you can spend in Casco Viejo, walk around the old city, and let's say another day you can walk in the modern city, the business area. But again, it's all about walking. I also did a full walk from Casco Viejo. I walked all the way to the business area, to Rio Plaza Hotel. If you want to see the whole walking tour, I will link it down in the description of the video. It was a very, very long walk. And there was the Panama sign where you could take photos there. But apart from that, there's not much to do. And I'm talking about both daytime and nighttime. I didn't find too many parties. It's just a different vibe. I think Panama is a different vibe. I stayed in Panama, I think, for 5 or 6 days. But after day 3, I got bored. There was really not anything else to do. But in general, it was a beautiful experience. And especially if you combine it with San Blas Island. I will link down in the description the Panama vlog, the San Blas Island vlog, the shopping center, walking tour and review, and the walking tour of Casco Viejo to Panama City. And I will see you in the next video.